numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your. She wanted like me cause her blame she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Red! Hey, exit! Q!
Plus 59! Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Black 11!
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Fight!
Mike 59, Mike 59.
Start!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready!
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A toss play, Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, Alpha!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got it. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, 57, 57. Check back 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alex Okafor. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
X3, 218, chop. Check 37, check 37.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, orbit.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about At the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there by Gordon. 44 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Any weapons?
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Attack, attack.
And again, it's Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow, on the line.
I got one. Kill.
On first down, Mahomes. Got his man, that's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They fake the give, now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by... much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
87 me. 87. Yellow. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
49.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All day. All bravo. Any day. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 53.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Set, 390.
Mike 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers hands off to Eckler, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, guys.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, 79! 79! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, ready!
Now Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over them. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to... The final play of this 3rd quarter.
Chargers 28, Chiefs 10.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Switch. Attack. 49.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with McCoy. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
53, check 53. Just like that.
From the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The intended receiver there, Allen. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
It's Eckler again. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 58 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 43. Watch the ship.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hot. Kill.
Easy.
57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,